And another thing, I'll do this video about self-love. And of course, I always broadcast all these videos and clarifying you. I'm a young man. I'm in the learning process. I'm in the growing process every day. This applies every day of my life, literally, for however long I'm supposed to be here for. If it's for another 80 years, if it's for another 100 years, if it's for another 500 years, who knows? I don't know. But bottom line is, every day it will still consist of learning and growing something for real. But bottom line is, I had to speak what's been helping me. You know what I'm saying? And like the main things I've been learning recently to help out improve our vessel and our life is just self love. Self love. And for me, that self love consists of one, taking care of ourselves. So haircuts. My hair is getting longer, to be honest, and there's, you know, a probability that I will be getting my hair taken care of relatively soon. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like that basic hygiene, you know, cleaning the room, the house, whatever, the car, fixing the car, showering, hygiene stuff, you know what I'm saying? That can consist of washing dishes, that stuff. And then also self love can consist of, for me and for a lot of us, is like healthy eating. So like eating a bunch of vegan, plant based foods with live enzymes, nutrient dense, stuff like that, and that's a form of self love because you're healing yourself and nourishing yourself. You're repairing your body. So, hygiene, cleaning, eating well as meditation. People meditate in different ways. Some people do yoga, some people smoke marijuana, some people, burn sage, some people just sit and breathe, like I do. I just meditate. And you can literally just sit outside sometimes, especially in nature, and literally you don't need anything, not a phone, not no key, nothing, like nothing at all, and you can just literally just fall asleep outside, like for real. you know. So that meditation, however you do it, is cool. Um, and just also diving into our own spirit, to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever we're getting some realizations, some understanding, some connections within our head, our mind, and whatnot that we're processing about certain scenarios, then it's also cool when we're able to, connect the dots for certain things and to, improve our brain chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like rewire it from learning from those experiences. That's the cool thing about truly evolving people is that our brains and our minds and everything can constantly change for the better. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean like we're just, going all over the place insanely. But you know what I'm saying? Like we learn, we're able to learn. Just like people that read books, they're constantly intaking new information, learning new stuff about the book or whatever. So that's the same thing about life. That's how it's supposed to be, is the ability to be able to learn massive amounts of stuff every day. So therefore our brain is letting go of garbage, trash, information, and programming, and it's inserting and inputting new quality information that is very helpful for us, life experiences and research from other people, whatever, but we're able to really learn about it and, move forward with it. You know what I'm saying? Our brain actually grows, our brain capacity grows. And they say that some of the mummies from these ancient, emperors and pharaohs and kings and queens, whatever, in like, Egypt and Africa and all that stuff, like their skulls were huge, and that's due to a large brain capacity, and your boy has always had a big head, and has been teased about having a big head. And I perceive it as a compliment, because it showcases how much knowledge is underneath the skull. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the big head people out there. If you got a big head, throw it up, throw it up. But like it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's just like increasing the oxygen flow, the blood flow, all that throughout our body so that we can get oxygen to our brain, our head, and loosen up some of those blocks maybe that are clogging up the airflow, the blood flow, to really keep getting that oxygen to our brain, to use the most of it that we possibly can, you know, and also have it grow as well and establish new cells, new connections, new realizations, and do like that. So that's what I'm learning. But self love for sure, of all those levels. Just taking care of yourself, writing down your own plans, your own ideas, pursuing it, acting upon it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned that a relationship is truly it's some work. You know what I'm saying? At least, it may not have been pretty, but I know I went out 100%. I gave 100. I gave 100% for real. I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears. Now, does it always have to be blood, sweat, and tears? No, it doesn't. But I will say, literally, I have given blood, sweat, and tears for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to anybody else I can relate with that, because true love, like, you go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Simple, from anywhere from an argument, a big fight, saying things to each other that we don't mean, to, being silly, happy, loving each other, walking around together, cooking together, cuddling, snuggling, massaging each other, to just everyday responsibilities, running errands and stuff like that. It varies, but like you realize it truly is a big investment and it truly is, something that you make time and space for, like that's it's all our time is borrowed. I have a mentor that always says that our time is borrowed, and it's true. So like that's why every day I've been waking up on a schedule, on a mission. Just to go and get out and become the best version of myself. To heal myself and to improve and advance new levels. And like we learned that, hmm, you know, it's an ongoing process, of course, but also we learned that, you know, an investment of time is very big. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're with someone, of course, you have to take care of business, you know, for whatever your purpose or calling or role in life is, and at the same time have the ability to be able to provide, for your significant other, to do things together, to go out together, to cook together, to just spend time together, truly, and to actually be there physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all that. Not to be worried about going here, worried about going there, this or that, but just to be there, actually in their presence. That truly is a gift right there, and also just understanding that, you know what I mean? And I put it all out there 100%, and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm alone. I'm having space now, so it's whatever. It's in God's hands, honestly. I know the universe will take care of me. I'm aware that the universe, God, takes care of us, who are learning, growing, forgiving ourselves, being remorseful, and still seeking true love within ourselves and amongst a partner, So, some deep stuff, but I realize for sure self-love helps out a whole lot because part of us, in a way, we want to, like, be mad at the other person all the time or blame them or, like, feel like we need to fill the void up within us from another person, from sometimes people attempt to fill their void up from, alcohol or drugs or, you know, another person, money, a car, whatever. Some people have that intention to make them happy that they need to do that. And it can add to our happiness. But I'm saying like some people have an unhealthy attachment with that. And I'm overcoming this with relationships. Sometimes we can, be so passionate and so needy and so maybe even hurt from previous relationships that we have a big void and a hole to fill in within us, a gap, that we have to fill up, of insecurities or maybe trust or finances or health, whatever. And, you know, we have to be responsible and mature about that. It's true love and true relationships are equal. Men and women are both supposed to share the responsibility, share the blame, share, you know, that. You know what I'm saying? Like both people are supposed to be real, and step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been learning. It's not just one sided. It's not just a man. It's not just a woman. Both people are supposed to be contributing and in harmony. The vibe is supposed to be flowing well. You know, and if it's not flowing well, speak up. Don't be silent. Don't be a mute. Speak up, but don't stress yourself out. You know, speak up, but don't stress yourself out. That's what I've learned. You know, and you may honestly probably stress yourself out a lot, to be real, but at least you'll learn and know not to do it again. You know, but it's good that you let it all out, though. You know what I mean? That's what I've learned. But yeah. Anyways, self love is an amazing remedy. It's what I'm learning. It's just a lot of us, we forget about it and we put it off to the side because we're so focused on chasing money. Some people are so focused on chasing women, chasing men, you know, chasing after material stuff, all this stuff going on, but like I found out when you can just take care of the bare essentials, the most common sense initial things that we're supposed to do, like bathing ourselves, brushing our teeth, washing ourselves, grooming ourselves, having clean outfits, clean clothes, simple stuff like that, and then a clean living space, and then having a clear mind, just about with our purpose, and to be in a present state of mind, not ruminating over stuff or whatever, meditation, eating well, all this stuff, being out in the sunshine, exercise, all this stuff, like it helps to contribute to our health, and like it's amazing, it's amazing to realize what we're doing with the process and just to be able to move forward and not stay stuck, because that's the learning lesson we get whenever we deal with people of different resonancies and they may be really, really toxic, and we cut them off and we're able to see maybe an old version of our false self, within them. And it's embarrassing in a way, but it's humbling also to keep us in check and remind us where we might have been at a point in our life mentally, and just to not return, not to go back, to just realize that now we know better, so we're doing better, and that's what I realize, every day I'm learning, but at least, they say ignorance is wisdom of one's full extent of foolishness, stupidity, something like that. I forgot how the quote goes. But bottom line is just like ignorance, like, that's, you realize how far, I forgot what the whole quote is. Bottom line is what I'm saying is like, true wisdom is when we're able to learn from ourselves and know how far off path, how far on the wrong path, and how far like out of alignment and in chaos we might have been in different points in our life, and we know like not to go there. We learn to prevent that, you know what I'm saying? Prevent those triggers, prevent those notches to be, you know, there. You know what I'm saying? We learn to prevent that, thankfully. So, bottom line is I just stay focused with self-love, because nobody's going to fill the void excuse me, nobody's gonna fill the void up except for ourselves. People can add to it. People can give us compliments. People can give us a hug. People can give us a kiss. People can give us sex. People can give us whatever, you know, money. But it's like at the same time, all these things are great. They can add to our happiness, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, that real, true, responsible, mature, truthful, rare love is when you realize that you still have to be accountable to heal yourself and get yourself well and be the source of your own happiness and love. And then everything else like changes and improves. You know, the relationship with the intimate partner will finally probably be a twin flame or whatever, or amazing fireworks because finally y'all both took some time to work on yourselves, so you have more to give and more to offer to each other. You know, when you're out in the community volunteering or donating or providing a service for your business or whatever, you're able to give a lot more and stand your ground and really be the man or woman you're supposed to be, you know, and just you're not feeling these gaps, you know, you're not feeling so dependent, you know, you're actually finally able to give more, you know. And it's not perfect. We don't have to have it all figured out or do everything literally in an isolated way by ourselves. Of course, we have people there for help, you know, but it's just you gotta learn these lessons to like really become the own source, you know, to where you're not depending on people. And that's what I've had to realize. And that's what I'm realizing. That's what I'm working on, of course. And I've come a long way from it too, you know. But it's a helpful thing because, you know, you gotta be real with yourself. If you want to be a father, a mother, you know, like down the road, you don't want to keep asking, you know, your parents or strangers or random people or friends or your partner or whatever for stuff that you already common sense stuff that you're already supposed to have taken care of, like simple stuff, you know. So sometimes you just gotta be real with yourself, you know, to get yourself well and healthy, you know, mentally, but and physically and emotionally, all that stuff, you know. But that's what I've been learning, you know. At least take care of, at least work on yourself and just be real with yourself about that whole stuff. My whole perspective has changed a whole lot. I'm grateful to have gone through that, to be going through it, you know, because I learned to stay on focus. Honestly, going through hard times in a relationship can be a sign of a true, real one, you know, connection. If you can honestly say that there were amazing times and also bad times or hard times, and it was something like you never experienced before, it literally is no comparison. It's not talking about, oh, you know, meet a new person the next day and they just can replace them. No, true, real love isn't replaceable, isn't breakable, isn't, you know, stoppable. And yeah, true real love is supposed to be your true divine reflection, mate, whatever you want to call it, you know. And y'all both supposed to see it with equal eyes and share the responsibility together, you know. And you realize obviously if things really get too heated, too escalated or whatnot, sometimes you do need to get that space or just to, you know, stop ruminating, stop thinking about it and just move on, especially if there is space upon y'all. Sometimes, you know, of course, if it's real true love, it's still gonna be inside your mind, inside your heart, you know, without you even trying to think. You know what I'm saying? But true real love lasts no matter where you're at. Someone could be in the eastern hemisphere of the world and somebody could be in the western hemisphere of the world, and they both will be thinking about each other when it's true real love, you know. No matter what terms they're on, you know, they both know that the reason that they ended up having that space or whatever was because they both got a lot of work to do on themselves. And that's just the truth, you know what I mean? True real love is when they realize that it's not about having someone else to fill their void. It's not about running after another guy or chasing after another woman to fill that void or to replace your old partner instantly or whatever. Nah, you know what I'm saying? True real people are real enough to understand patience, you know, and to just work on yourself and to put that stuff together. That's what I'm realizing. Because I understand that, hey, if it was already hard and I went through some real stuff in a real situation, in a real relationship, and saw what's up, you know, I already have the knowledge and the wisdom now to move forward and to not be like wanting to chase or be looking at the women like this or that. That should be common sense. But that's just part of maturing, I guess. And I'm grateful to at least be at that stage now. There's no going back, but at least I'm aware of this now and have been, for real. Because then you start realizing how creepy some people might be, or maybe how we might have been in our earlier days when we were living in our lower nature, so dependent, so lustful, so, dependent on people to fill this void in us, and we just are having our hands out, in an unhealthy way. So, but I'm grateful to have grown from that and to still be growing and, to just be making just, intelligent decisions, you know, and just allowing the flow, breathing, trusting the process, trusting the universe, and just being one with myself, you know what I'm saying? Because when you start to see what's up, it can be a blessing in disguise that maybe that hard times or difficult relationship, real relationship, confusing one, it can be a blessing in disguise, actually, all those lessons, because then you're not out there desperately searching to try to replace out in the world, because then you're real with yourself and you're like, okay, cool. It was like that, you know, with them, you know, that should always let us know something, that we still got to continue working on ourselves, and that the answer is not in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people are there for us to collaborate, interact with, grow with, build with, do business, whatever with. And that's just part of maturing. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you go to the gym, this and that, your purpose there is to lift weights, to exercise. And if you're a trainer or whatever, get clients and train them, train their, physically, with weights and whatnot. It's not in, oh my goodness, this guy, this strong guy, this amazing woman, this and that, I need to be with them, or hook up with them, this and that. No. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, and I guess that's what true winners, true real people, true champions understand this when we have evolved and we're evolving, and we know the truth. And then it's a blessing in disguise because then we're able to, have a full cup throughout the world, where we have our full cup, we have our significant other's cup full finally too. And then with that being said, we're able to interact in the world as a business people, as mature people, as full cup people, able to travel, link up, make new connections, because we're finally whole within ourselves. We're not seeing people in a lustful way, and that's just part of growth and maturity, and then until then, and during that process of filling our cups, of getting ourselves into a real stable position to move throughout life for a marathon, like, we're still able to use our intelligence that, hey, it's not in someone else. Stop chasing, stop begging, stop having your hands out, stop searching, go within yourself, focus on yourself, build yourself, take care of your own life first, and everything else takes care of itself. Still carry yourself with your head high, in a mature, respectful way, you know. There could be plenty of attractive people here and there, but guess what? Your purpose is, or your mission, your objective, what you're working on, if you're in that scenario, is to keep working on yourself, Just still say thank you. Whatever comes, whatever, But like, you already know what's up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be real within yourself. And that's a blessing in disguise, So, anyway, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. Have an amazing day.